Hello, this is reV with a bit more Darkest Dungeon. Now, I like to say we're picking up from where we left off last time, but sadly that's not really the case. I've actually done 2 extra runs, well, recorded runs. Sadly, that recording didn't go very well. The game audio never actually got recorded due to a slight configuration problem. It still recorded my random rambling. I'll still upload that video. I'll leave the link in the annotation and description if you want to watch it. But, well, now you know the situation. So we'll carry on from where we left off there. Now we have every single one of the areas unlocked, so we can actually go visit any one of them. I did an extra runes run and a wheels run actually, so just so you know. And we got some, it was a kind of difficult run. We had a lot of stressed out characters, you can see, but other than that, nothing too eventful. Nobody died, if that's what you were hoping to see. But yeah, let's just pick a run and go with it. We'll do one quick run. I'm thinking of, let's do a Warren's run. The lane of pigs, that's filled with pigs. Let's just see. Okay, well, let's just decide on the party first. Now, actually, let's just take a look at the wagon, see if we got anything interesting from there. 3 highwaymen, not useful. Now, I was saying the last run that highwaymen are unfortunately one of the weakest classes available in this game at the moment. They're not, but they're by no means useless, but compared to other classes and what they offer, he is just slightly underpowered. So, yeah, that's that. I don't think I want another Plague Doctor. It's a nice skill set he has, but he does have that quirk, which I'm not particularly happy with. And we did recruit another Plague Doctor just to fill up the rosters. So let's see. Now, if we're gonna do the Warrens, these guys are a bunch of pigs that it's a bunch of pig monsters you're gonna be dealing with, and they are very resistant to plague, as you'd expect from a bunch of disgusting pigs. So, Plague Doctor is not going to be too useful. A Vestal, probably a safe bet. It would be a good place to actually take a Houndmaster into. Sadly, his choice of quirks, negative quirks, are not great, but we'll live with that. Not like we have much options. Everybody have pretty bad quirks all around. I'm just thinking of which position to actually place him. He's quite fine in most places. If on 2nd position we can actually have him do stunning, otherwise he can mark, and he would actually go well with a highwayman. Do we have any highwayman that's actually worth taking? I don't want to take this into the dungeon since his stress level is pretty high at the moment. I don't want to risk anything. Renations, that's actually decent. It's not the worst thing to deal with. Mr. Spot is not great. We don't want to reduce any crit. The more damage potential, the better. These are not too threatening either. Improve stress. I think we'll just grab this guy. Night Owl. Not great, not useful. Not something we'll end up using. So, point blank shot is really good though. Maybe we can put him in position 1 and have somebody else have another frontliner. Okay, let's just grab one of the guys.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
So we're gonna shove him in the front row, mostly because he gets this point blank shot. Now the damage mod is 50% as opposed to minus 50 or whatever. So this is actually a damage, he actually gets a damage buff. The damage is 150 damage basically. Very good attack, just pushes him back after he uses it. So unless you have a combo where the party member shuffles themselves around, he's only ever really going to get 1 shot off that. I think we'll take Reynolds with. Unfortunately, this what do you call these guys? Hellions, yes. She's pretty stressed out. I don't want to take her back into the dungeon unless I absolutely have to. Everybody else is pretty stressed out as well for frontliners, and Reynolds is looking alright, so I can take him along. Again, his quirks are just terrible, but we'll deal with it. So, yeah, I think this party's good enough. And our Houndmaster actually has this, which marks the target. Very useful in combination with Highwayman, since Highwayman does extra damage to mark targets. So yeah, I think that party's good. Actually, let's set up the trinkets. Nearly forgot about that. These two are for leopard. We can't use that. Plus dodge. Let's put it on Vestal actually. This is plus accuracy to range skills. -1 speed though. Plus dodge, plus bleed skill. I think we'll put the bleed skill item back on this guy. Nearly called him Dismiss, which he most certainly isn't. Plus 10% max hit points for speed. His speed is pretty damn low as it is. But let's give him extra hit points, why not? How much hit points is that? 3 more. On the second thought, it's not particularly useful. We'll just ignore that. Accuracy on range skill for minus speed. It's an even trade-off, but I think we're gonna forget about that for now. So, yeah, let's go on in. Now, as you can see, Houndmaster actually brings some of his own provision, just like everybody else. The Holy Water, I'm not sure if it's from Vestal or the Crusader. Likely the Vestal. So some of the classes will actually provide you with the free provisions to go on. Now, Houndmaster brings 2 dog treats. That's for himself specifically. If you use it, he'll get quite a significant buff for several turns, or for the entire battle. I'm not sure which. But they nerfed it during the release of the game, so it used to be very, very good. I'm not sure how badly it's nerfed, but we'll find out. Okay, as to what provision to actually bring to the Warren, I cannot quite remember. Let's actually take a look at the wiki. That'll make my life easier. Yeah, I'm too lazy to actually memorize this, so I might as well keep the wiki page open. Warren, let's see. Okay, well yeah, Warren has a lot of food items. Well, a lot of curio that provides food. So we don't necessarily need to bring too much food with us, but I like to be safe than sorry. So the usual 12 food for a short run. 8 torches as per usual. As for everything else, I think 1 more holy water. We already got 1, so 1 more holy water would do. I'm not sure if we need too much bandages. The guys over there do tend to bleed you, so maybe 3. As for the anti-venom, that's, I think, actually, hold on 1 second. Let's actually go with extra torch, maybe? Tempting. Let's go with extra torch, because there are curio that you can interact using torch. That's going to be very handy. So we're just going to bring a little more than the usual sum that we take with us. I don't think we need the anti-venom. Do any of those guys provide plague? I don't actually think so. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to bring 1 key anyways. And that looks good enough. Did I bring shovel? No, I didn't bring shovel. Always remember to bring the shovel. You don't want to make the guys claw their way through the rubbles. It's never a good thing. Right, let's get this done. So maybe I'm wrong. The Warrens full of disease and blight in equal measures. Hey, I don't remember much blight, but I'll find out.
Quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
That's one thing about Warren. The pathing, it's usually it's not very linear. It's the areas are usually linked to each other, so it makes it's more stuff to explore overall. Okay, so I can't quite remember. That's holy water. Well, of course it's holy water. Oh shit! Somebody's keen. Ah, crap. Not good. And he got it. No, did he resist the disease? I missed that. Yeah, he actually resisted the disease provided. If we interacted with it using a holy water, we would have gotten some extra loots. So, yeah, sadly, that's loots. Gone with the wind. And a little trap with some stress. Not great. Not not the most brilliant start. And things are potentially going to get a lot worse. Okay, I don't really mind him marking him. Now, Houndmaster is actually pretty good in Warrant, mostly because his attack actually do extra damage to beasts, plus 15% damage to beast. So, ideally we want to try to kill this guy off, maybe? I'm just thinking which one of the two. He actually generates a lot of stress, so we're definitely going to try to kill him first. Okay, nice bleed. He should die from one more attack. Ow, come on, it's like the first attack, really now, buddy. It's like the first battle. And he's got the fits. What kind of diseases? Fits. Knock back. Please don't. She's stunned. This is going fantastic. Okay, you can point blank shot the pig. Not great damage. He has actually had. I mean, he has pretty decent protect. I think 15% here. We can maybe AoE these guys. 5 to 9 damage. We have like 50% chance of actually killing him with this. Do we go for it? Yeah, let's take the chance. And it didn't turn out well. Well, he's going to die from bleed anyways, so that was the right call in the end of the day. Now, we can try to kill the fat one, or we can go for the little guy. I think going for the little guy might be the best option. Maybe mark him? No, we can just stack the damage on. There's no point prolonging it.
A death by inches.
And you can just pew-pew him in the face. Nice crit. You can maybe do the accusation. You have a minimum of 4 damage on him, so that will kill the big pig, thankfully.
Continue the onslaught.
He's still gonna get a turn, unfortunately. Well, that gives us an opportunity to heal our Crusader up from that massive crit he took at the beginning of the fight. Do we delay it a little longer and let the... Yeah, let's try delay it another turn. This will guard an ally and add dodge. Let's guard him. Oh well, that dodge did nothing for me, sadly. Okay, what do we do? Hit the corpse, we're gonna delay this fight. You're gonna try to heal him. Not the greatest heal, but we'll settle for that fall. And let's finish him off. Or not. But you most certainly should be able to. There we go. The pigs aren't too threatening, to be honest. I'm nobody interactive. I don't like these books. They have a very high chance of giving something very, very bad. You have a small chance of gaining a positive quirk from the book, but it's not worth the risk in terms of all the negatives you can potentially get. Unfortunately, no scouting chance, sadly. Very sad. Scouting chance in this game is very, very important. Actually, let's just shuffle him back. I need to remember to do that, because, of course, every time he uses his point-blank shot, he's going to shuffle himself into the back row. So this was our initial setup. Let's try to keep it like that. Okay, no battle. Let's keep going. Can't remember what I was saying before I ran into that book. Ow. 3 damage, more stress, not great.
In this place.
Extra torch, always good. Let's light up before we go into the new room. Oh yeah, the pigs. I don't find the pigs to be particularly threatening amongst all the different runs. The 4 different zones, minus obviously the final area, Darkest Dungeon itself. This is probably, I wouldn't say the easiest, but the second easiest maybe. Ruins is likely the easiest area of the 4. Any more battle? Yeah, okay. Well, that's a pretty easy one. 2 weenie skeletons and a little worm. I'm gonna try to kill him first. I'm not too concerned about these 2 guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But I'm not gonna say no to a free kill nonetheless. Sadly, these 2 guys couldn't attack him. We can finish him off or we can heal a bit. Let's actually do a bit of heal. I don't think he can do much. Of course, he's free to try to prove me wrong. And I stay correct.
Their formation is broken.
Okay, that's the maggot worm thing did. That's back to the entrance room. That's pretty safe. Okay, how's the torch? Torch is fine. Not anymore. Oh crap, I didn't get a chance to light it up. Whoopsie, that cost me. So yeah, random chance of... When you get surprised, not only do the enemies take their turns first, but your whole party gets shuffled randomly. Not great at all. Now my Vestal is unable to do much of anything. She just can't do much at front row. I'm not gonna... our Crusader has no means to actually get himself right to the front. Quickly, at least. Let's just go for the pig. That's another thing. Characters have... They can move themselves, obviously, but different classes have different movement distance. Like, our Highwayman can actually take 2 steps. I think he can take maximum of 3, so if he's at the first position, he can go right to the back if he so desires. As a stand, however, he is... Let me see, what can I do? This will take 3 to 5 damage, which means we'll kill the little pig, whilst damaging the other 2 a bit. So the grave shot might be the good choice here. Yep. So yeah, the Highwayman can move quite a bit. As for Crusader, he can take 1 step at a time. So it's going to take him a while before he can move to a position where he can actually do anything whatsoever. Not great. Now Vestal Sem can only move 1 position. This will push our Highwayman to the first position, so that might be a good idea. It allows him to actually do a point blank shot. I'm not sure if that's what it called for him, but we'll find out. So far this run is not great. Point blank, yes, it's point blank shot. This should hopefully kill him. Yeah, it will definitely kill him. Great. You're gonna have to keep working on the little pig. Sadly, he's gonna take another turn. It's not great. His attack has a... I think has a chance to add disease onto your character, as well as stressing you out. So, pretty nasty. We're not going to be able to use our Vestal to heal anybody this turn, sadly. Another plague. Holy shit, that's the 2nd disease he's got in this run. We're going to have to send him to the sanitarium to actually cure this. Minus accuracy, minus crit, minus bleed resist, minus max hit points, minus crit. Oh goodness me, this is not good. Let's just try to... At least there's not much left of the dungeon. We should be able to clear it quite soon. Okay, that's this done. Oh, that's a lot of trinkets though.
Success. So
well, lots of rewards. What is this? Plus debuff skill chance, plus debuff resist. Not bad. We don't have anybody that will benefit from this, sadly. Not at the moment, so... Right, let's shuffle the party back into position. Now he was at 4th, Highwayman at 1st. Light the place up and let's carry on. We have 3 corridors and 2 rooms left to finish. Is this a skirmish? Yes, okay, so this run completes, theoretically. Well, technically, once you've cleared out every single room battle. So it's entirely possible this is the last fight. But we'll find out. Maybe you should actually use the doggy treat. We do have 2. Before the release patch, we only get 1 dog patch. I mean, doggy. Did I call it dog patch? No, dog treat. Yeah, before the patch, we actually get 1 dog treat. Now, they incremented it, but they decreased the effect it has. Plus 50% damage, plus 15 accuracy. That's actually still pretty good. I can't remember what it was before, but I mean, this is very nice buff regardless. Let's try to kill this guy. Unfortunately, okay, no, that's him. That's him dead, thankfully. Point blank shot at this poor guy. You can kill him with... Yeah, accusation will kill him. And do some damage to the first guy. Then we're gonna try to stun this pig. Good, everything worked out just as planned.
Slowly, gently.
See, this is the best way to play Darkest Dungeon. That is, try to get your speed as high as possible and murder as many people as possible before they get to actually take their turn. Obviously, I had the benefit of actually getting a surprise on them, but having high speed could potentially offer the same benefits. Let's just heal ourselves. You have the lowest hit points of the party. Not a great heal. Stabby stabbies. And he got a bleed. Not good. Let's kill him off. Yeah, that's okay. No, never mind. Try to kill him. Or not. Yeah, no, it's the pig did. He'll bleed to death if nothing else.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Let's actually try to drag this this fight out just for one turn to give us a chance to actually heal our Crusader up a bit. Just a tiny bit, every bit helps. Yeah, we're just gonna drag out this particular turn. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but in this game you don't want to drag battles out for too long. Otherwise, they'll get reinforcements or your guys will stress out. Neither of which is pretty. Let's mark the guy. Hopefully Vestal will be able to actually take a turn before we have to kill him off. But we'll find out. Yep, okay, cool. That's good. Maybe a party heal. Yeah, it's unfortunately party heal at level 1 without any... Well, at level 1 without increasing levels is not great. You're gonna heal at like 1 point at most. This is something new that's added into the release. After the release. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I am outnumbered, it's true. I'm starved and half mad. But as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to despoil my great months. Goodness me, I can't actually pronounce any of these. And now they come. I douse my torch. I do not fear the darkness. This is my house and woe to the uninvited. So these are just lore pieces. I'm not sure if you can actually keep it and take it back to the hamlet with you. It's entirely possible you can. Let's just toss the jade. It's 250 gold. We can do without it. And let's interact with this. I'm not sure what it provides, but we'll find out. I think it's loots. It's just extra loots. Let's eat up the food. We're not going to try to carry them around. We have 12 already. Okay, let's carry on. So that wasn't the last room battle, unfortunately. Oh, what does this do? Purge negative quirk. Very good. So hopefully let's purge one of these. You have to use a torch, okay. Fragile, okay, perfect. So he has a little more hit points. Oh no, come on, not again, that's the same thing. Are you gonna get another disease? He totally is. Oh, you got a negative quirk. That's the same, oh well, it's just loot wasted. You stupid dog person. Okay, now would be a good time to use the second dog treat, I think. Oh, goodness me. Hopefully our Crusader won't get afflicted. He's reaching towards the 100 stress. It's actually highly unlikely he's going to reach it unless we kill these two guys very quickly. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I forgot to put the highwayman at the first position. Might be a good thing though. Because if I'm going to put him in the first position, I'm going to use his point-blank shot on the first guy. But as it stands, we're probably going to just focus down that pig. At least for the other 3 characters, at least. You, for example. Oh, nice crit. Always welcomed. That's the pig dead. Awesome, that worked out. Now, has he taken his turn? Yes, he has. I'm thinking of just... yeah, let's finish him off. One less damage dealer. Always good. Sadly, we can't remove him before he does his little vomit. Extra stress. We can deal with that. Oh yeah, I forgot to use a dog treat. Whoops. Oh, well. Ow. Ow, ow. That's 5 damage bleed. We can kill the pig. Eye for an eye. That might be a good time to actually stop the bleeding. And stun the bastard so we can have some time to heal him up. Oh, jeez, he resisted. Of course he resisted. I'm not sure if we can drag this turn out. We can try. Ugh, man, more bleed. Mark. That's just to drag the turn out. Attempted stun. And failure. He only had 25% stun resist. Well, I don't know why am I failing so badly. He's at 83. Okay, well, I think that's as far as I'm going to drag it out for. And go and finish him off. Nice crit. Alright, that's that.
Be wary.
We want to take this. It's 500 gold. I'm not sure what to actually toss for it. Maybe a dog treat. I don't think we're going to get any tougher battle. Hopefully. There's going to be another room battle by the looks of things. 1 key. More heirlooms. Alright. Let's just clear up this particular corridor. Backtrack and go back to that room. Yeah, it's a sack. You can look at the sack. I don't have a problem with that. There seems to be a huge delay between them talking about wanting to actually open the sack and them actually doing it. I'm not sure why is there such a delay. It never used to be that like that. It might just be a bug or something. Okay, that's her dead. It's the most threatening of the party members. She's very good at inducing a lot of stress. And with our Crusader at 83, we want as little stress as possible. Thank you very much. Stun him. Why am I failing that 75% check? Goddamn dice rolls. Let's heal you for not much at all. Oh gosh. He's not looking particularly healthy. Let's try kill the skeleton. Well, keyword being try. This should kill the little skeleton at least. You are bleeding the hell out. Let's just give you a bandage. Should have used much earlier, but too late. For regrets. Sadly. Let's not kill him just yet. Drag the turn out. Get a little heal. Oh, nice crit. That was good choice. And now we finish him off. Perfect.
As victories mount,
now we need to toss something else for the money. Maybe toss the portrait. I'm not too concerned about the heirlooms. They will come in time. Okay, backtrack, get the last room, and we are done with this run. Let's just keep an eye on the map, because there's always a very good chance of traps showing up on the corridor you already visited. That happens actually quite often, so it's always a good idea to keep your eye open. Ow. Speaking of traps, another bleed. I'm not sure if I want to waste a last bandage. That's quite a lot of damage as well. Let's use that. We want to move him to the front though, so we can get a point blank shot off. Extra heirlooms. Well, we're not going to need the food, so let's just actually eat it up. Because this will be the last room, and we'll be done with the run. He's full. We haven't actually had any... We had one automatic hunger trigger. So yeah, we had a lot of food to spare. Nasty last spatter. Wish I still had the dog treat actually. Would have come in very handy here. Vestor was a bit stressed out as well. Okay. He has presented himself into the front. Great. That's a one-hit kill. Go for the little pig. He should be able to... the Houndmaster should be able to kill him the next turn. You, on the other hand, can point-blank shot the fat one. Not much damage, but... that's sadly as much as we're gonna get with 15% protect. We can try to... nah, let's just heal. It's not a great idea to heal when there's still 3 enemies left, but it's the last battle. We can take a bit more punishment. Okay, you should be able to finish him off. Never mind that. Thanks for proving me wrong, game. Oh, goodness. Everybody's feeling a little blind today. And bleedy. Let's try to stun him. He does quite a bit of damage, so... yeah, let's kill him. Wow, okay. So, 3 out of the 4 characters freaking missed their attacks. Wonderful. And you're bleeding like hell. Right, not good. Can we stun him? 25% stun. We haven't actually succeeded a single one with you, have we? Let's go, Renot. Prove yourself useful. Ah, good. Okay. Well, I was gonna succeed eventually. 1... oh shit, it's actually reached 100. Cool, we got a... okay, so I was actually explaining to the abandoned video, the previous abandoned video. But yeah, that's virtuous. Well, I mean, that's vigorous, but it's virtuous. So when you reach 100 stress, you most of the time you'll get afflicted, which is a very bad thing. Your character will start doing something that you wouldn't want them to do. They'll hurt themselves. They will do just choose their own action. They will pass the turn. They will stress your companions out. Not a good thing at all. Otherwise, there is a small chance, maybe like 15% chance, I think, of them getting a virtuous effect, which means it's a complete opposite of afflicted. You reduce stress, you will do all kinds of stuff. You'll buff yourself, get more damage, de-stress your party, all kinds of good stuff. So, there we go. We actually got pretty lucky there. What do we do? The pig's not going to bleed out, so we're going to just kill him manually. You, on the other hand, can try to focus that guy down. Leaving him on 1 health, I believe. Yep, sadly. We can try to heal him. It's a bit too close for comfort. Okay, we're not going to try to stun him again. And he heals himself, just a tiny bit. Not great, but hey, every bit helps. Let's kill him. And now Vestor can get the final strike in. The final blow. And that's a dungeon done. I think that's everything.
Push on to the task's end.
What was that? Oh, that was a books, I think, that we left behind. Books. We don't touch books. I hate the books. Alright, that's that done. Let's wrap it up. Quite a lot of disease. We'll probably have to cure that. Rewards aren't that great, 3,000. Our previous run had like what, 9,000 bucks run. That was a very good one, but can't have that much gold every single time, sadly. So level up. So yeah, our Reynolds actually at level 2. Great. And positive Fear of Unholy. That's not great. We might have to ditch our Vestal. As I was saying last failed recording. So, aside from Renault and Dismas, which I've said that I'm going to keep around, everybody else is going to be expendable. We are going to toss them away if they get too many negative quirks, if they got diseases, if they're too stressed out. Instead of investing money to keep them healthy and positive, we are just going to toss them away. It's not worth investing that much money on a low-level character when you are getting constant supply of new characters. So that's something. At the moment, I think our Vestal has served her purpose. Too many negative quirks, very stressed out, have a disease. So yeah, she is not worth the investment anymore. We're just going to toss her out. So this is going to be basically a recruitment drive. We're going to try to keep refilling the character, find some new guys, until we can get somebody who will manage to do very well. They have really nice quirks, they don't stress themselves out too much, don't get too many diseases, so on and so forth. And that is the goal, to fill up my party with really the characters who do very well. Aside from Reynolds and Dismas, which I explained previously, I'm going to keep around and I'm going to try to keep alive until right at the end of the game. If you actually finish the game with these two guys still alive, you will get an achievement. I don't care about achievements too much, but hey, just do it for completion's sake. Something to work towards. Hey, why not? Right, we're going to toss our Vestal. We got a new Vestal here, so that's good. Let's unequip all the trinkets from everybody, sort them. Let's dismiss her. Bye-bye, Revenant. You've done great, but...
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
Yep, what he said. Anyways, new Vestal. I love Arbalists. They have wonderful range damage characters. Only problem with them is they do nothing at the front row. So if they get shuffled into the front row for whatever reason, they are left completely useless. Similar to Vestal. Abomination, a very powerful frontline. Only problem with these guys is that holy characters like Vestals, Crusaders, and another character called Leopards, they will not run a dungeon with him, because he's a bit unholy and morphed and all that nonsense. So that's a slight bit of a problem. But he's still a very strong character. And then we have Hellion, which I already have one that is going to be tossed away soon, likely. She is a frontline character. They mainly focus on damage, unlike Crusader and Men-at-Arms, who've... Well, Crusader's more a little bit of jack of all trades. Men-at-Arms is more tank. As for her, she is just a really good damager. She actually has a skill to damage every single position of an enemy party, which is very useful. Only issue with her is she is not as tanky as the other two characters. But she's nowhere near what you would call fragile, though. So we're going to recruit her. In town, only visit brothel for stress relief. Not great, but it's not going to affect her inside a run. That's the main thing I look for. If it's a character with quirks that doesn't force them to interact with Curiel, that's great. That's what I want. So the roster is full. We can expand it. Yeah, why not?
More arrive.
Grab the Abomination.
Fortune and glory.
We'll keep everybody else. Sanitarian. We might need to shove Reynolds in there. That's a lot of diseases he has. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, it's going to cost a bit, but we want to get rid of those diseases. Anybody got disease from that run? No, Houndmaster did actually pretty well. Not much stress at all. The quirks are not great, though. Paranormania. Yeah, that's what screwed me over very badly last run with the Power of Bones, sadly. Bloodthirsty, fascinated with injury, wound, and torture. Same thing, that's going to force him to interact with Curiel. So, not a great character. I would toss him if I have some better options, but I mean, he's not very stressed out, so I'll keep him around for now. Anyhow, that's that. I'm not going to do too much more. Just one run's good enough, I think. So, yeah, the usual. Like, dislikes, comment, subscribe. Do it if you feel like it. Do not have to. But anyways, cheerio.